There are some people you meet who will leave an imprint on your heart. They will make you want to do more. They will make you want to be more. 30th Street has a woman just like that, and she is remarkable.
When I got started, it was a riot, 1967, and I was on my way to the hospital with my daughter, Jaja. And when I got down there to the burnout school, and something hit me and say, stop. And I told the man that was driving me to the hospital, I said, wait a minute. I say, hold up. And he say, for what? He said, you finna have a baby. I say, hold up, something talking to me.
Talking to May Evelyn Richardson. It was a voice she heard from within. A voice speaking so loud, so clear.
There is a spirit inside our body, and you can communicate with that spirit if you in his house. He said he want me to take this burnout school and make a playground for the children.
She was obedient, and so it was done. And this is how the Children's Crusade was born.
First we started off with 25 children. Next thing I know, I had 250 children. I said, oh my God, what are you gonna do? So they was in the backyard, they was in the basement.
The Children's Crusade came about when there was a need for a matriarch, someone to step in and grab the children that were running around the neighborhoods with no direction. And my mother seen that need and she stepped to the call of it. She's awesome. She fed so many kids, she housed so many kids, she clothed so many kids.
From then on, Miss Richardson would only be called that name by a mere few, because the neighborhood, the people, would soon fondly refer to her as Miss Pee-wee.
A little boy, when he was little, and he's short like me, and he say, be like me, Miss Pee-wee. I say, I am, baby boy. So we done had 3 playgrounds up there. It make me feel blessed that you accomplished something. JC say, go for the gusto. And that's what we doing. We gonna go for the gusto.
JC, Jesus Christ, her love, her Lord and Savior.
I say, oh my God. I say, I love you more today than I did yesterday, JC. I love that man upstairs so much that he's my heart and my soul and my whole mind. And he brought us here to do work, not to sit down, but to help him.
She did, and still is, leading by faith and by works, and teaching young people the dignity of an honest day's work.
The teenagers in the neighborhood would come here and they would work, and Mama would send them to older people's houses to cut their grass, to take out their trash, give them a sense of direction. And we need that back in the city. She raised us that you are your brother's keeper. And the old African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. Miss Pee-wee is a phenomenal woman. I'm so proud of my mother. But when you grow up and you look back to where you've been and the reason why you've been through things and who orchestrated it, she's a big orchestrator in so many lives. She's so selfless, and she's given her whole life to others. The accolades on the walls, she has plenty. She has letters from presidents. But those things, it just means how many lives she's touched and the recognition that she gets and she deserves. The respect that the city of Detroit has to my mother, it means the world to me. She shares everything. She even shares her birthday. And she renamed her birthday Love Thy Neighbor Day. And she gave it to the community.
And for 50 years, they've been coming together to celebrate all that is good in this neighborhood. And this year, Miss Pee-wee's 93rd trip around the sun.
It is such an honor. It really is. Thank you is really not enough. And I pray that she is blessed with many, many more years so that she can continue. I get a little emotional because this is the neighborhood that I grew up in. And I really wish that I had been a part of this story when I was small because I needed it.
For this year's Love Thy Neighbor Day, Miss Pee Wee had one wish.
To have her house remodeled as part of the revitalization of Detroit. That's the love for the city, you know, right here on 30th Street. It's amazing.
We gutted it. We made it energy efficient. There's foam insulation behind the walls. There's outlets all over the house. Everything was done to code. We have hardwood floors, drywall. We fenced in the property. You had a gazebo. So we went in agreement with the city of Detroit to maintain the alley, and the city came through and they graciously tore down all the trees that were growing in the alley. And then because of the agreement, we went a few weeks ago when we put gravel through the entire alley to keep the weeds down so we can maintain it properly.
I was surprised because when I left out of here, it was a dump. I mean, that ain't funny, but it was. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't think it was gonna look like this. But I was so happy. I love him so much.
I love you, Mom. I love you so much, and I am eternally grateful.
All of her children gathered around this table, and those who are away feel the same. That is why they made sure this would be magnificent, from edge to edge, from floor to ceiling.
The biggest question is why? The answer is because it's ours. Because it's ours. Like I told you before, Andrea, a lot of people run up north and drive hours to go sit in their cottages. Oh, we got a 20-minute ride to come sit in ours.
And it's not just that it's beautiful, but you're sitting in here with me, you're here with me, the energy. You feel the love just as you're walking inside, but once you're inside, there's something spiritual about the house.
Because of the woman who bought it in 1966.
And they already know that, hey, if they ain't got no place to eat and no place to sleep, they can come to Miss Pee Wee.
She's serious. When my mom says, come one, come all, she's serious. And she would open up this house again and let everybody come through. But I knew that. That's why those 2-3 lots are fenced in across the street. They'll be filled with picnic tables, and she can still do her ministry, what God has called her to do, and that's to continue to love on children and love people. She can still have that.
And the side lot program through the Detroit Land Bank Authority helped make this part possible. Because Miss Pee Wee and her family met all of the parameters to purchase this sprawling property for just $100. But ultimately, what it means in the end is priceless.
Miss Pee Wee didn't have a whole army of individuals behind her when she decided to start this. And now she has hundreds of people behind her. It just takes one person, a vision, dedication.
The city is setting up generational wealth. Take the extra money that you have, put into your home, build up your community, build up something that you can be proud of. Because we're proud of 30th Street. We are.
And there's resources out there. There are people that are willing to share and people that are willing to help. You know, it's just an ask away. But how many yeses are out there? There's a lot to offer, and so let's bring the city back.
Love you more today than I did yesterday.
Detroit is on the rise, and anything is possible.
I'm Andrea Isom, and I could not agree more.